The man wanted to buy a decent weapon with just 2 silver coins, but the shopkeeper laughed at him. With so little money, the man was told he could only choose from the barrel filled with broken junk. Garrido ignored the mockery and began using his appraisal skill on the weapons in the barrel. Sure enough, every item he checked had 0 durability and 0 strength. Just as he was about to give up, his eyes landed on a strange, black, old sword. Before he could use appraisal on it, the sword actually spoke. Garrido jumped back in shock. He then appraised the sword. Its name was Fido, a one-handed blade. Fido urged him to buy it and somehow even knew about Garrido's skills. Garrido was stunned and asked how it knew. Fido replied that they were the same kind. The word same triggered Garrido's memory of the bizarre events the night before. Garrido lived at the very bottom of society, cursed with the innate skill gluttony. Other than constant hunger, it seemed useless. His stats and level were all stuck at 1, yet he had always dreamed of becoming a warrior. Right now, though, he couldn't even kill a goblin. To survive, he worked as a guard under the 3 siblings of the Buririku family, all paladins with incredible talent but cruel tempers. Every time they paid him, they also beat him, mocked him, and ground his face into the dirt. The one who often stepped in to protect him was Rokishi, a female paladin who despised her siblings' brutality. Garrido admired her like a goddess, though he never wanted to burden her with his weakness. He silently endured the abuse. The tavern keeper worried Garrido would eventually be tortured to death like the last guard, but Garrido had no other choice. One evening on his way home, Garrido spotted invading bandits. He immediately reported it to Rokishi. She told him to guard the gate while she chased after them. After a while, Garrido thought she had already finished, but then a wounded bandit came running straight toward him. Garrido wanted to flee but didn't want to cause Rokishi trouble. For once, he found courage. He struck with his shabby weapon and actually killed the bandit. At that moment, his gluttony skill awakened. His level stayed at 1, but his stats multiplied 100-fold. He also gained appraisal and mind reading. Before he could process it, Rokishi ran back and grabbed his hands, worried for him. Garrido suddenly heard her thoughts. She feared his pale face meant something was wrong. Then the voice vanished. Rokishi thanked him for his report. Without it, the bandit would have escaped and she would have been punished. Out of gratitude, she invited him to work for her family. Garrido was overjoyed but worried the Buririku siblings would make things worse. Rokishi promised to handle it, and he accepted. That night Garrido lay awake, full of hope that maybe, with his awakened skill, he could finally become the warrior he dreamed of being. The next morning he went eagerly to the smithy to buy a proper weapon. That was when he encountered the talking blade Fido. The Buririku siblings heard about it and were furious, but Rokishi's family was one of the 5 great noble houses of the kingdom. They couldn't openly oppose her. Garrido took Fido and went to test it on a goblin. With one swing, the goblin was sliced apart. Again his gluttony skill activated, granting him muscle strengthening. Garrido trembled with excitement. He spent the whole night slaying goblins. His stats soared from 100 to over 1,000, and he learned stamina boost as well. For the first time, he wasn't hungry. Fido explained that normally killing monsters gave experience to level up, but gluttony stole stats and skills instead, never giving experience. Garrido would remain level 1 forever, but his attributes would skyrocket as long as he kept defeating enemies. Gluttony was absurdly powerful, but it had to remain secret. If word got out, it would only bring disaster. By the time he finished killing 38 goblins, Garrido earned 3.8 silver coins, more than he had made in 2 years of guarding the gate.